Alright lads, welcome back to the Grand Cross video, boys. King of Fighters is coming back, man. I kind of called it, if you watched my last video like a month ago now when I said possible release date for Slime Part 2, I did say it would be this week, and yeah, I was kind of right that we were going to get a collab. Not that it was going to be Slime, but I knew we were going to get a collaboration. And if you don't know why I've been saying it for weeks now, and it kind of confirms it at this point where this is 100% true at this point, is we only ever get collabs after festival units. Gopher is now leaving, and we are now getting the King of Fighters Part 2, which is kind of makes sense. You know what, I can see why they're doing it, because to be fair, boys, we're probably going to get Holy Relics for them. Makes sense, right? You know, because now Holy Relics are a thing, we're going to get them to return. And for some reason, Netmarble loves buff and barn teams. And who was meted this week, or last week on JP? Kyo. They're clearly going to add a King of Fighters or Kyo, Holy Relics. So barn is even better. It's getting a bit ridiculous, but I'm all for it. I really do like the King of Fighters characters. I never really knew them before the actual, they came to the game, like most of us, I assume. And kind of a fan now. I was actually planning to buy it, or I don't think it's out yet, but plan to buy the new King of Fighters game because I kind of like the characters a little bit. So yeah, Kyo is going to be returning. So is Mai, which, boys, oh, you know what though? I am kind of all for it. Mai is kind of a unique character. In fact, she has AoE Amplify, and she's very, very good, at least when she came out, but she does need some help. So I think a Holy Relic could help her out quite a bit here. You really gotta have dupes for her. But the thing is, boys, I wonder if they're gonna buff her up like skills, like if they're gonna make this 2 times, like how Easton has it. I hope they add more cosmetics, but also I'm kind of gassed for Athena. I never got Athena on my global account, so hopefully I can pull her. And the big question is, boys, what are we getting? Now, I could see this happening where they just return a collaboration and add no characters, because from the leaks wise, we saw that we kind of saw that Slime was more developed a little bit, so we thought that was going to come first, and that showed 4 new characters. But going off on that assumption here, considering that we saw they apparently added 4 new characters of Slime, and had the characters sets made out, they planned it already, I'm assuming right now we're also going to get 4 more characters, which I'm going to predict we might get, I'm hoping here, because once again, not the bigger King of Fighters fan, but considering the collaborations for King of Fighters 96, I'm going to go on assumption we're going to get, hopefully, Terry. Terry is in it, and he is also in Smash, so he's one of the most popular ones. So we're going to get part 2, I assume we're going to get Terry. I also expect Iori, because I saw a lot of people saying, oh, why didn't we get Iori? Plus, if you watch the Smash trailer, he was like the second person who's going to get it. And then the next 2, I'm not too sure, I'm going to say Yuri, because if you watch the King of Fighters trailer, the new one, you see, I think Mai and Athena's team, Yuri's also in there, so I assume if we're going to get a female character in this collaboration as well, it would be, Yuri. And then, alright, and for the final character, I'm not too sure. We could only get 3, who knows, like how we saw the leaks for 3 characters for the Slime collaboration. If we're going to get a 4th one, I think it's going to be Leona. I think it might be her. I'm not too sure, because I kind of recognize her. And bear in mind, I haven't played the King of Fighters game or know anything about the characters too much. So I'm only going off the characters that I recognize. And I assume here, if we're going to add characters again, it's going to be like the top 8 characters. And I recognize her, so I think she might be popular. I'm not too sure. So I'm going to say it's her. But yeah, out of the rest of them, I think that's kind of it, really, because the others are kind of bland. Sorry if you are a King of Fighters fan, I'm not too sure, but yeah, that's kind of it. Maybe, yeah, no, I think that's the only one. Maybe we get Shingo. I guess he's a mid boss apparently for the game, but yeah, that's assuming we only get characters based off 98 if we keep to the same theme here. But yeah, that's what I think. So those are the 4 characters that we're gonna get. Obviously, once again, not a big King of Fighters character. I barely even know him. Literally, my only real introduction to King of Fighters was Terry in Smash Bros. And this collaboration as well. So I barely know anything. But I assume we're going to get those 4 characters. Now, are we going to get 4 characters? Who knows, right? We could just get, the plain 4 characters again. Just get them buffed a bit. I'm excited, man, because this is the first collab to return, even though it should have been Slime. Just saying. So this is going to set a standard what they're going to do for other characters. And we can kind of predict what we're going to get in the future. Are these old old characters going to get buffed? Are we going to get Holy Relics? Are we going to get, you know, the 4 new characters? Are we going to get new cosmetics? Because the one big thing about these collab characters, which is very, very annoying, is the fact that all of them, I think only Ram, and apparently Athena got it too, but I haven't confirmed that. But I know only Ram got 555 cosmetics. Obviously, I didn't buy them on my JP account, so obviously I don't have them out. But if I did buy them, I believe Mai had, what was it, 4 actual outfits, 4 weapons, and then, yeah, 4 headpieces too, because you can only buy 2 outfits. So it kind of shows like how much, like even if they were good, like Amelia is, she's still missing 1 weapon piece. So it kind of like puts her down a tier and stuff, because her CC's a little bit lower, her damage isn't max, and you know, it's kind of important when you're trying to start first and like these and like you gotta remember, collab characters CC wise, they don't have the highest stats compared to festival units, so they are lacking a bit. So having like missing cosmetics are quite important. But yeah, I do think we are gonna get Holy Relics, mainly because, well, like I mentioned at the start, they kind of love the barn teams. But if you look at the slime collaboration, right, the slime collab, we haven't gotten UR gear for them, right, which is a bit strange to do, right? And that's because they released during or before, you know, we got UR gear, and after, when we got, you know, the second collaboration, Attack on Titan, we already had UR gear in the game, and straight away they gave them all UR gear. You could get Aaron UR gear, like I have done here, if you can see right now. And strangely enough, they never added slime collab UR gear, even though they could have done it. So they clearly saved it for a part 2, which I know it's not the same level, but when we do get slime part 2, I assume we're going to get, you know, the actual UR gear, which leads me to believe if we're ever going to get, you know, Holy Relics for the characters, they will do it during the release of a part 2 of a collaboration. So I'm most likely going to be getting the Holy Relic for all of the characters. If we do receive 4 new characters, I'm not too sure if they're going to get Holy Relics, because they will be more up to date with the meta. So I assume we're only going to get relics from Mai, Rugal, Kyo, and you know, Athena. And if we do get 4 more characters, they will not get a Holy Relics. They could, but then that would be 8 Holy Relics on day 1. That is quite a lot. But then again, I assume that we standard stuff here. You can cross their actual Holy Relic after the event leaves. Imagine if it was just 2 weeks. That would be insane. But like how you can make UR gear later on, you can make the Holy Relic later on as well. And yeah, that kind of makes most sense to me. That's kind of it, really. I hope they do return stamps as well. This is a little thing that's kind of been on my mind as well, is for some reason they only did stamps for the actual AOT collaboration and never returned it. It's something small, but I hope they do return it. Yeah, you can see here, Mikasa and the Colossal Titan. It was a part of the Battle Pass, which they've now removed, but they can still do it, really. Just give us, or the Horde Pass, I should say. Give us some actual stickers. It's just something nice to have, man. Alright, lads, so obviously that is it for today. Let me know what you think if we could be getting. Obviously, I do think the guarantee stuff here is the fact that we're going to get Holy Relics, because I expect every character in the game to get it eventually at some point. And the only time we could see relics for these characters will be right now when a part 2 returns. So I do think this is most likely going to happen. Are we going to get 4 new characters, or even any character in general? I would hope so, because to be fair, if you look at any gacha game, most collaborations that come out always get part 2s. Plus, the way they've done it, especially with the past collaborations, they haven't added every main character. Like Slime, we never got Shion. Like Attack on Titan, we never got, you know, Armin. So if we are going to get part 2 for these collaborations, we should get these characters to return. So I do think we are going to get 4 new characters for the collab, or at least 3. I'd say at least minimum at least 3. But it's always possible we only get, you know, the actual King of Fires, the old characters to return, buff them up a bit, and give them relic and call it a day, really. Hope that's not true, because I mean, to be fair, I want to summon, but I don't really want to summon, because I still want to save for Slime, even though we may not get it for another 2 months. But we'll see, man. Hopefully we do get some nice cosmetics. Hopefully it's a good event. Hopefully we get something new, and it isn't just a complete rerun. If it's even if it's like a new boss, even if it's a new something, as long as it's just not the same thing, even I wouldn't mind it, because it is a rare event. We only had it for 2 weeks, really. And to be fair, the King of Fires one, like I mentioned early on, the actual, you know, the arcade event was very hard to do. I couldn't even do it back in the day, so at least that returning is going to be sort of new, because most of us, I say all of us even, probably never completed it. So yeah, boys, thank you for watching. Let me know what you think, and yeah, peace.